everybody wants to find the next Puka Nakua or Rashee Rice because they go to these smaller schools and they try to take out some of like these standout wide receivers. And Jalen Royals is a my guy for me. He's like the guy that I've been watching all off season so far with all the hype that's being posted everywhere. Watching his tape was a lot of fun. And there's a lot of what ifs, I think, of like what last season could have been had he played a full season. He ended up missing 5 games last season due to a foot injury. And he was on pace for 94 receptions, 1,430 yards, and 10 touchdowns last season. So, the what ifs are there of like what could have been if he didn't get injured. But like even then, he's still a big body receiver that's an extremely like good yak threat. He was a 3-year player at Utah State. Ended up breaking out his sophomore season with 71 receptions and 1,080 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns. And then he actually leads the FBS over the last 2 seasons with 10 catches of 50-plus yards over the last 2 seasons. So he's kind of that deep threat that you can definitely have for a guy like Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen to toss it to the end zone, or just a real deep threat for an offense to take the top off. His contested catch rate over the last 2 seasons was at a rate of 66%, 25 of 38 catches. And he's an extremely fast guy. He ran a 4.42 40 at the combine. Extremely fast for a big body receiver. You don't really see that. And extremely versatile guy. Can play in the slot or on the outside. And I've been seeing a lot of comps to Rashee Rice or George Pickens. And a lot of people want him to be the Rashee Rice 2.0. But I do see a lot of hype with Jalen Royals, and I've been seeing a lot of comps, or not comps, but really mocks of seeing him going into the second round. I think between him and a receiver, some of the receivers we're going to talk about later, the combine really solidified their spot potentially going in the second round.